My name is Paolo'S Story. Why did I start serving this church? Well, when I joined the church, I was working outside of the church in my professional sort of work as a designer, as a graphic designer and illustrator. And when I joined, it was honestly a really innocent sort of thing. I was like, I just want to try something different. Give me a different creative medium. Let's try photography. I think initially, honestly, it felt like a very me-focused thing. I was like, I'm becoming a better photographer because of this. I'm watching myself grow as a creative in this capacity, and I'm finding community. I'm finding belonging here. I'm finding things that I'd always looked for. And God really changed that for me over the years, I think. And I think, you know, our motives as to why we go into things, we start to understand that, and out of His grace, He'll help us like shift course in some way. But initially, I had a lot of things I needed, and serving the church helped me to find a quick sort of place to deposit all of that, to give me like a sense of purpose and meaning, I think. Like a camera was something I never expected to pick up, ever. It wasn't until I joined the church that I started shooting. And the church truly incubated all of my skill in this. There were things that I tried on my own and just explored, but really it was like the way that, like, my willingness to throw myself in, and the way Jesus just like showed so much favor on the work, and the way that He challenged me to care more about the people than the actual work itself, and to care more about the mission than the work itself, and to care about like the message than the work itself. Like when all that started to come to the light, I really started to just like feel a shift. Like, I've never stepped foot in this environment before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea like what this actually looks like to build with Jesus next to me. And so that was humbling for me. Those were humbling for me, and I needed to actually like turn to people and turn to like mentors and leaders in the church to ask them just like, how do you do this? Like, what does this look like actually? And I don't want to do this wrong. Like, I don't want to like have a bad foundation or a poor foundation that I'm building on that's just all about me and like my stuff. How do I actually build with integrity? How do I build with honesty? How do I build with, I would hope, pure motives? I find it hard to like separate myself from my work, right? It can be very hard. I think a lot of people can feel that across several industries. But when you know that your identity, like every hour, every minute on the minute, is you are loved, there's grace for you. Like, no matter how deep, how dark you feel inside, like there is light within you. When you are a child of God, right? It's suddenly not about the work anymore, right? Like you get to exist, and you get to just live and breathe in that identity. The work flows out of that. You won't feel like you need to compensate or justify yourself anymore. There's so much shame and guilt that I carried into my relationship with Christ from just my past and things that I've done and things that I'm not proud of at all. And to be met with grace from Him, and to receive that grace, you want that for everyone. That's that conviction. It's like, you want that for everyone. And that's what He speaks. That's what He honestly, as like a person on mission in the city, my alarm clock in the morning is like, I want that for everyone here in the city.